everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So it's almost 10 p.m. here, and I was just finishing up with the React that I just posted, and Chantal was busy on another live. And this one went for, let me see, 4.5 hours, and it's called Our Kitchen in Syria Long Hangout. You know, Chantal, that's the problem. When you come on YouTube, you are not doing actual content. You're just bored and you want to eat and you want people to watch you eat. And you're essentially using YouTube and your beezers to pass the boring hours away and not be so bored. You know, you're looking for a little company. So you use YouTube as a sort of monetized hangout. And often the hangouts are not that exciting, which means not exciting content, which means people get bored and they don't watch you through your channel. They go to the reaction channels because we can entertain people. We can take your boring content and make it interesting with our commentary. And you never give interesting commentary. But so, YouTube, girl world, what is she doing in this live? A whole lot of everything she shouldn't be doing. Let me set the stage for you. So, she's doing a live, and it is 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, where is Salah at 2 a.m.? Well, he's sleeping, or he's not there. And what's Chantal doing? She's up at 2 a.m. when she should be sleeping, and she is having a major B moment. She's eating a little bit of everything. So, for those of you that have a problem with food, I'm just letting you know what you might be seeing in case it might trigger you. I don't want to trigger anyone that has issues with food. I want to be respectful and let you know ahead of time. So she's up at 2 a.m. and either allegedly Salah is asleep or is not in the house. And she's acting like he's in the house. She's talking softly and she's just, puttering through the house and eating food and talking about different things. So I don't think there's going to be like a part one and a part two to this live. I'm just going to cover some of it and leave the rest alone. I have heard through the back channels that this live is a bit boring. So I imagine I'm going to be zipping through some of this, fast forward to get through the boring parts. So I'm just going to cover what I want to cover and leave the rest alone. We can get the meat and potatoes and leave the rest on the plate. So how about we jump into the Twitter peeps and get going with this live? Because I got some commentary. Yes, I do. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Twitter peeps. Okay, it's time for the Twitter peeps, and I'm all set and ready to go. Nope, I don't want that tab yet. That's next in line. Okay. So for those of you that are on Twitter that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that are like, nah, don't like Twitter, it's all right. That's why I do the Twitter peeps, so you guys can keep up with all the Twitter stuff without actually having to be there. So let's start here with a post courtesy of Sandy Syria Bees Quesadilla saying, it's 4 a.m. I only woke up to pee, and at least 5 new horrifying pieces of Foodie Beauty info have dropped since I went to bed because what do you mean Salah wanted her to get back alley weight loss surgery and she didn't even know her own location? Well, that's 2 of the 5. What are the other 3? I'm curious. I must know. I'm going to find out. I am going to find out. So let's go over the first 2. Salah wants Chantal to get cheap weight loss surgery over in Syria. I think there might be a functioning brain cell or two in Foodie's head that's not completely covered in cholesterol. He suggested that to her and she said no. Smart, Foodie, very smart. Not doing the back alley surgery. I've often heard those are disastrous if they're not through actual surgeons in an actual hospital. bad things happen. Honestly, even if she had gotten the alley surgery, there's a reason why surgeons will not perform weight loss surgery without the person in question who wants the surgery. They have to jump a bunch. They have to jump through a bunch of hoops. Like you have to follow a certain diet plan. You have to lose weight. You have to provide a journal. You have to go through psych evaluations. The doctor who performs a surgery, they want to know that you are serious about losing weight. And they want to be sure that you do not have, say, food issues, that you don't have any EDs that would mess up the surgery. No surgeon in the world that's worth his degree would operate on Chantal simply because, like, she would be high risk getting on and off the table. Hi, Booger. Hey, Booger. You want to say hi to people? What? No surgeon is going to operate on her. No, you want up here? You want to say hi to people? Hold on a minute. Let's get off of that for a minute. Come here. Well, come here. You're talking. You're talking to me. There you go, that baby. No surgeon in the world is going to operate on Chantal. She's got a myriad of health problems, which would make her high risk on the table. She's got issues with her heart. She's got high blood pressure. She has got high blood sugar. She's got an extreme fatty liver, non alcoholic fatty liver disease. Every single one of her major organs is in trouble. Every single one. And she's a diabetic, which means any wound is slow to heal. Hi, Bugs. Say hi to Miss Sassy Go Lightly. She loves seeing you, Booger. She's your number one fan besides Mom. It's the baby. Look at the baby. Miss Sassy Go Lightly told me like that Booger's the only reason she watches me. You got a fan club. You know that? Yes. So there you go. So back alley surgery, yeah, I can see that going wrong really easily. But even if Chantal were lucky and she got any kind of surgery, whether in a back alley or a hospital, if the best surgeon in the world operated on her, there's a problem. She's got an active, raging food addiction. She could get the surgery, make it off the table, but her problem with food is up here. And she would still want to eat. She would still want to have B moments. And she would still have that army of feedies that are behind her, encouraging her to eat. You know what that would mean? If she got WLS and she got the lap band or she got the stomach reduction surgery, that means her stomach would be the size of a teacup. And if she decided to go wild with the food, all she's going to do is either bust open the staples or cause herself to vomit over and over and over again. She'd be right back in the hospital. So whether he wants the surgery or not, she still can't have it, no matter where it is. She just can't have it. Well, girl, I fed you, baby. She wants me to come to bed. All right. Mrs. Girl says, I'm going to point out the obvious and say that if Salah truly had a business, this community would have found it within a week, if not the same day. She was located by a reflection in a grill knob for freak's sake. Yeah, it might take a few days for Girl World to find his business. It might take the Kiwi farmers all of like 15 minutes. Farmers are scary, the way they find stuff out. All right, how about something positive? We need some positive stuff up in here. Cats with threatening auras. I don't know what's going on with these two. I'm wondering if the black and white cat is the kitten of the orange and white cat. Sometimes kittens will lick at the mouths of their mothers to get food out. So I'm wondering if the black and white cat is the offspring of the orange and white cat. And it was just reverting to kitten behavior. Yog says, not a care in the world. Look at this baby. Look at the baby. That is a cat that is very happy where it's at, trusts where it's at, not afraid at all. Absolute trust right there for a cat to sleep on its with its belly exposed. That means the cat is completely comfortable. That's what that means. When an animal sleeps with its belly exposed, that means it trusts who it's with and it trusts where it's at. There's no fear. Milkers says which Beezers are telling Chantal to adopt a Syrian child. Fess up. What? Are the Beezers telling her to adopt a child? Oh no, 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 no. You know what? If Chantal thinks that all the heat that she got because of Bruce was bad, let her try to adopt a child. It'll get 100 times worse. You think Girl World's going to put up with that? I mean, we did not put up with her snatching a kitten away from its mother. People are going to get mad. If she dares to have a human child around her, it's going to get 100 times worse. Are you sure you want to tempt fate, Foodie? You sure? Sandy Syria B's quesadilla says grown woman didn't even know where she was in Syria. The idiocy is off the charts. Kristen says, let's watch the clip.
I thought we were in Damascus, but we're not actually. I learned that today. I don't even know where we are. It's a
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a thing called Google Earth? Can't you turn on Google Earth or I'm sorry, excuse me, my bad, Google Map? Can't Google Map tell you exactly where you are? I don't know if it works over in the Middle East. I know we have it over here in the States, but isn't there like something that could do that over there where she can pinpoint where she is? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. But she doesn't know where she's at. So she flew into Syria, and Salah had to tell her where he was located. So how could she not know where she is? That's just odd. It doesn't sound right.
a town I've never heard of in my life. We're not like in a city, so
I don't know whether to believe her if she is being truthful and saying, I don't know where I am, or she's just doing the trolling to get people talking. With Chantal, you never know. You never know when she's being serious, when she's being truthful, when she's lying. More than half the time, she's lying, absolutely lying. Towley says Funkle feet exposed, and Julia appeared offended by those monsters. FYI, the cat didn't bite her, although I wish it did. So let's watch the clip. Chantal, why are you putting your nasty feet on that poor cat? Good girl. Let's blow that up. Hold on. No, no, no. All right. Blow it up. I want to see that one more time.
Goose. Goose. She's gonna bite.
That was a warning shot. She was swatting at you to say, get those nasty feet off me. Speaking of feet, Chantal, listen, I'm not a doctor, but those feet did not look good. But so Julia was giving a signal of like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. You, I gave you your dinner. You want some more? Hold on a sec. Let me give Booger some more dinner. She's hungry. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. Queen Booger got her supper, fresh water, although the water that was in her bowl was nothing wrong with it. And she wants me to go to bed, y'all. I'm looking at the clock. I remember it's 10 o'clock. She wants me to go to bed. My cat tells me when to go to bed. Booger wants me to go to bed. I'm like, no, I'm staying up late so I can react to Chantal so it'll be done by tomorrow. Not going to bed yet, but she's good. She's good. And I'm continuing on with this. So let's watch the clip again.
Loose.
Get your nasty feet off her.
Loose.
She's gonna bite. Ow.
Ah. And that, Chantal, was a warning to leave her alone. The next time you touch her, you're going to get scratched. She hates you. Of all the interactions I've seen you have with Julia, she is saying, I hate you. I cannot stand you. I thought you were gone. I thought I was free of you. And then you came back. She is mad.
You bit, Mom.
Good. You deserved it. You're putting your nasty feet on her. Leave her be. All right, something cool from Yog saying he's got extra horsepower. So here's something you don't see every day: a sports car with an actual horse in it. And he does have extra horsepower. You got a point there. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm your Huckleberry says, phew, I'm glad Foodie Beauty was able to prioritize stocking up on junk food. Medical emergency bees. Let's watch.
My foot feels tight. Like, because it's swollen. Like, ugh.
You know, I'm searching for the sympathy bone that I'm supposed to have when it comes to Chantal, and I can't find it. It disappeared years ago. She's over there complaining about my foot feels tight. It doesn't feel good, but what are you doing about it, Foodie? It's your problem. And if you don't want to treat it, and if you're not going to a hospital or a clinic, what do you want me to do? What do you want anybody in the audience to do? What do you want your beezers to do? If you're not concerned about your health, then why should we be concerned about your health? There's not a doggone thing we can do. You had all these health issues before you went to Syria. You should have treated them. You should have gotten yourself better. Nope. Had to fly to Syria to control Salah. So any complaints you have, I'm not hearing you. Really not. Got no time for that. I'm your Huckleberry says, meanwhile, Salah and his associates, or crap, anyone who sees her hauling bags of junk food in the house on a regular basis. Yep. Like I said, she is someone that she sticks out like a sore thumb, and she is going to attract attention. I don't know exactly where she's at, but if there's anybody near her, they're going to notice. They're going to notice all the money being spent. They're going to notice all the fast food containers. They're going to notice the washer and dryer. They're going to notice the fans. They're going to notice everything. And they're going to figure out this person's got money. Maybe it might be worthwhile to break into the house. They might have money there, or they might have things there that we can steal and make some money ourselves, and we can feed ourselves. Telling you, she might as well just paint a bullseye on her front door. Kristen says Chantal says that she has not experienced or witnessed any food scarcity in Syria. She said that the people they know with lower incomes have food because they live in less expensive areas and have gardens. And why do you think they have gardens? I'm not saying that some Syrians may not, they don't love gardening. There might be some that do love gardening, but maybe the reason why people have gardens, Foodie, is because they are trying to think outside the box. And if they get any kind of seeds, they plant the seeds to grow their own food since food is so scarce. Just because people have gardens doesn't mean they can get everything they need from gardens. Maybe they have gardens to get just whatever they can get their hands on, like growing simple things like potatoes or whatnot. So at least they have a little bit of food. But I'm sure they have a lot of things they need that a garden can't provide. And what do you mean that you haven't experienced or witnessed any food scarcity in Syria? How many people have you actually talked to? Where have you actually gone? Not much of anywhere. You don't know how things are. And even if people told you, you still wouldn't care. You really wouldn't, and it wouldn't change who you are. Okay, perfectly imperfect says a Foodie Beauty live stream recap. When the rooster crows and Chantal still won't log off. God bless Kevin the rooster. He's doing God's work. Buckle up because Foodie Beauty just gave us over 3 hours of filtered delusion, sweat, sodium, lies, and a bonus tour of her luxury Syrian apartment that even Julia the cat seemed too depressed to object to. If you missed it, congratulations. You still have brain cells. It's the middle of the night. Salah is sound asleep, and Chantal decides it's time for her second stream of the day. The sweat is visible, so much sweat, in fact, that someone in the chat tells her she looks shiny. And instead of laughing it off, she proudly declares she takes several cold showers a day. Yes, ma'am. In a Syrian apartment complex with a shared water tank, Chantal is out here draining the collective supply like she's the queen of Qatar in a heat wave. Let them bathe in dust, I guess. Well, that's just rude. One water tank for everybody, and she's over there using up all the water and the electricity? Of course she would. And that's just what Chantal does. Be excessive, be wasteful, not care about other people. She's fidgeting with her hijab more than a nervous magician with a deck of cards. But not even her headscarf can hide the shaved head reveal. She denies it, of course, because lying is like her cardio. But that hijab is puffed up like a hot air balloon over a shiny, bald dome. Julia makes an appearance early on. She looks into the camera with a weary soul of a hostage. Oh, she's clearly rethinking all 9 of her lives. Chantal insists she's happy, despite the makeshift litter box filled with dirt. She hasn't pooped on the floor once, Chantal beams, raising the bar for pet ownership to just above feral. Smokey, BBJ, and Sam would like a word from beyond the border. I feel bad for Julia. Despite swearing post doxing she'd never show her surroundings, she gives a full apartment tour. The kitchen, tiny, dusty, chaotic. Appliances look war salvaged. The fridge doesn't work. There's a couch next to it because why not? As Chat tells her the apartment is nice, she smugly declares it's luxury for Syria. Girl, be serious. Drenched in sweat, she starts pulling out groceries like it's a mukbang Santa sack. Ramen noodles, chips, candy bars, quote, for Salah. She goes to her couch and starts eating on stream like she's in the final round of an eating competition hosted by the UN. A massive bowl of instant ramen drenched in sodium, which I'm sure is working wonders for her already cankle shaped ankles. She puffs, huffs, and shovels food while blaming the heat for everything from her swollen ankle limbs to her inability to remember where she lives. Then we take a sudden turn into Chantal's armchair TED Talk about whether poor people should have kids. Yes, Chantal, the woman who abandoned 3 cats, can't bathe without draining her building's water tank, is actively rotting from the foot down, is here to talk morality and child rearing. Ma'am, shut up. She brings up her meds, or rather, the lack of them. She's not taking insulin anymore and thinks maybe if she drinks water, it'll be fine. She's now taking medical advice from a live chat featuring usernames like Teardrop and Seven Couches. Fantastic. Dr. House could never. She says Salah is so worried about her health, but also he's encouraging her to get $1,200 weight loss surgery in Syria. Yes, this man watched her plow through a kilo of ramen and thought, let's throw her on the table behind the baklava cart and see what happens. At some point, she realizes they don't even live in Damascus. She apparently just found out they're in some other random Syrian town she can't pronounce or locate on a map. This woman packed up her life to move to a war torn country and didn't even Google where. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more grim, she shows her extremely swollen left foot on camera and laughs it off like it's quirky. Girl, that's not a meme. That's a medical emergency. Take a shower and a glucose test. The only thing more swollen than her ankles is her ego. And yet, we'll be back because she's our dystopian disaster. So there's Chantal. And thank you for that post. Perfectly imperfect. Yeah, she's in Syria and showing off her snacks. And there's the foot in question. That looks serious. That looks concerning. Her foot looks swollen, very swollen. But if she don't care, I don't care. I'm your Huckleberry says, oh, he is definitely getting bolder. I guess that's in reference to Salah's attitude, and I would agree. He is getting bolder. Either he's getting bolder or he's just reached a point where he's so ragged, he just doesn't care. He's like, screw it. What have I got to lose? If she gets mad at me, what have I got to lose? She's in the weaker position. I'm not. Where is she going to go? Like, she knows it too. Mean Kitten says, so the outlets also quit working and they had to have a tech come over. She said they had to have someone come over for the solar panels as well. Foodie Beauty, I love watching her try to explain away all her struggles. So the outlets don't work, the solar panels don't work. Sounds like a great life. Yeah. Kristen says, a bit of an apartment tour from Foodie Beauty. Our view begins from the kitchen counter, and the sink you see is just outside both toilet rooms, which appear to be next to each other. Okay? So I guess is her giving a tour.
It smells awful in that bathroom. Hold on.
Did you flush the toilet?
So this is the normal one, and then you have a squat one. I keep the door closed.
I'm just freezing it right there. See what she really looks like in the mirror.
I gotta wash the sink. I haven't washed it. So, whoops. I gotta wash the dishes.
You know, I'm kind of confused, Foodie. Can you help me with my confusion? So, you did what you had to do to get over to Syria. You were in Canada and you said to yourself, I must get to Syria. I must be near my handsomest man. Please explain to me why you were in a hot fired hurry to be with Salah, and yet there you are in Syria with Salah, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Why are you not in bed with your husband when you could be? You made a big deal about being near him, and yet it's 2 in the morning and you're not in bed next to him? Or do you guys have some sort of arrangement to where your on camera relationship is only that. And because it's on camera only, you sleep in one area, he sleeps in another area. But you were obsessed with him, so he's there. Why can't you go to bed? Why are you up at 2 in the morning, like wandering around aimlessly? Why not go to sleep? Or is it because while he's asleep, that's when you do your sneak eating? Because for those who do not know, like if you have BED or some other ED, you might wait till late hours at night or maybe early in the morning when nobody's around to do your sneak eating. Like maybe she waited for Salah to go to bed so she can go to town on all the snacks. And by the time he figures out that she ate all that food, it's too late. It's already in her belly. Is that why you're up? Is that why you're up late, Foodie?
This is the water.
So I guess that was the brief tour of the house. Okay. Mean Kitten says Foodie Beauty wanted ice cream and she said no fruit. Salah said, now the health arc is over? Question mark. Then asked about her foot, her toe, her diabetes, and her asthma. Meanwhile, she is drinking regular Pepsi and bread and is saying her sugar is lower even without insulin. You know what, Salah? You know what would help her with her weight? Don't bring the food to her. Just don't do it. Don't bring her the food. You're weird, dude. On one side, you're complaining about her weight. On the other side, you're bringing her the food that is making her gain weight. I mean, you got to pick a lane somewhere, somehow, at some point. Lily says, Foodie Beauty, girl, your foot isn't beezing. In the medical opinion of my retired ER doctor, aka my dad, it's a medical emergency. Explaining Girl World is actually amusing and disturbing at the same time. I think my dad thought I was joking until I showed a clip. So, a retired doctor is saying, what's going on with you, Foodie, is a medical emergency. It's concerning. Perfectly Imperfect says, and even Syria can't stop the bee monster. Nope, nope, it will not be denied. Location is irrelevant. Tweets R Us says, Foodie Beauty, are you smoking? Wow. So I guess this is a still from the live. Look, a whole bunch of cigarettes here. Whole bunch. And of course, she'll probably blame it all on Salah, saying, it's him smoking, it's him smoking. Nah, I don't think it's all him. Because you know what I'm clocking right here? I can't say for sure, but it looks like there's 2 packs of cigarettes. And they look like different packs. I could be wrong, but this looks like a different pack of cigarettes than this over here. And you know what else I'm looking at? If I had a closer look, I'll be looking for cigarettes that have like a lipstick stain on the butt. Because if there's a lipstick stain, obviously that wasn't Salah's. So is that your cigarettes, Foodie? Hmm? Were you smoking? Mrs. Flupa Booty says he wants her to get weight loss surgery so that he can keep his ATM around longer and his dreams of Canada alive. Yeah, he's determined to get to Canada, and he understands that if she keeps on the path that she's on, she won't last much longer. So he's trying to extend her time on this mortal coil. I don't know if it's going to work though. I mean, she's going to do what she wants to do. Lilu Ginger Witch says he did not want her there. I don't care what others think. His mannerisms speak volumes. Well, he said outright, I don't want you here. I wanted you to wait a month, and you did not wait, and he was annoyed. That's all I needed to hear. Kelly says, it seems Salah's complaining to his friends about Foodie Beauty's weight. I'd be so mad if my husband ever did that to me. Salah, you dumb idiot. Stop buying crap loads of snacks for her and maybe she might lose some weight. Agreed. It's like you got to pull the problem out by the roots. And the roots are the food. Stop bringing her the doggone food. Stop indulging her. Anyway, let's watch the clip.
I'm like, is it done in a hospital? Salah wanted me to get weight loss surgery. It's $1,200. I'm like, I'm not getting back alley friggin'. I'm like, is it done in a hospital? No, in a clinic. And then someone that we were with said, she's going to lose weight naturally. Just watch because the.
No, no, you're not going to lose weight naturally. If he thought that you could lose weight naturally, he wouldn't have suggested that. He knows better. He's been around you for 3 years. He knows you've got extreme addiction to food. There's no way that you can lose weight naturally, not with an active, raging food addiction. There's no way. As long as you have your YouTube channel and the Beezers are enabling you and encouraging you to eat, there's no way. You have a toxic system to keep the addiction going and also to help it grow. There's nothing going against it. There's everything going in its favor. Maybe that's why he suggested the surgery, because he doesn't know of any other way for you to stop putting your food in your face. Okay, something interesting from words saying, remember to plant your own gardens and decorate your own soul instead of always waiting for someone to bring you flowers. I like that. I like that a lot. Remember to plant your own gardens and decorate your own soul instead of always waiting for someone to bring you flowers. That's deep. Hectic Llama says, I hope he crows constantly while she's trying to sleep. Yay, Kevin. Let's hear it for Kevin, the rooster, the one that keeps her awake. Go, Kevin, go. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, y'all, Neo Tarot just posted a new reading of Foodie. Y'all need to go check it out. Go look for it. I've already done a react to it, and I'm going to wait till tomorrow to post it. Misanthrope Lulu says, I'm just so completely appalled by her so mindlessly filming among such profound destruction and devastation. Almost 1 million innocent lives lost, and her complete disregard for the right and magnitude of that is both alarming and disturbing to me. Now, it is. Now, here's something of interest for you, girl world. Y'all lean in. Misanthrope Lulu says grief tourism, tragedy tourism, shock tourism, disaster, catastrophic, death, or misery tourism all fall under the umbrella of dark tourism. Does it help poverty or is it voyeuristic exploitation? Interesting article. Lean in, girl world. This might interest you. What is misery tourism? Post Colonialism 101. Misery tourism, or how the genre community still essentializes Africa. What is misery tourism, you might ask? At its most basic, misery tourism refers to the ways people from wealthy, usually Western nations, tour the developing or underdeveloped world in order to learn something. What is the meaning of trauma tourism? AI overview. Trauma tourism, also known as dark tourism or thanatourism, refers to the act of visiting sites associated with death, disaster, or suffering. These locations can include battlefields, prisons, graveyards, concentration camps, or museums dedicated to tragic events. The term can also refer to visiting areas affected by disasters, such as nuclear fallout zones. While some view it as a way to learn about history and remember the past, others criticize it for potentially exploiting suffering or for being a form of voyeurism. The practice raises ethical questions about how we engage with difficult heritage and the potential for commercialization and insensitivity. Something to think about. And Foodie's over there in Syria, and she is completely tone deaf to what's going on to the people there or has gone on to the people. She's treating it like some sort of vacation. Perfectly Imperfect says she's as wide as that antique stove. Yeah, you really can't see the stove behind her. Kristen says, "Girl, what's this? Let's watch."
I'm like, I'm not getting back alley.
Oh, this has to do with the surgery. We already seen that. Perfectly Imperfect says, Foodie Beauty is eating so much in Syria. Even Salah was like, time for that $1,200 back alley weight loss surgery, babe. Like, girl, even in a war-torn country, Salah knows you still can't lose weight. Nope. As a matter of fact, she might gain weight. As incredible as that may seem, I think she might end up gaining weight. Perfectly Imperfect says, and she's going live during the middle of the night as Salah sleeps. It's over. Yeah, I think so. What else we got here? Tara Lee says Foodie Beauty filming herself stuffing her face in Syria is so inconsiderate and gross. If she starts to get food delivered at all the time, she'll be even more of a target. Carry on, Cleopatra. Guess she'll need to learn the hard way. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Keep drawing attention to yourself, Foodie. Keep doing it. See what happens. All right, that's it for the Twitter peeps. Let's move on to the live, and I anticipate I'm going to be jumping around a lot. We'll get some of this, not all of it, but we'll get some. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me just go ahead and get the chat. There we go. Go ahead, Chantal. What else you got to say tonight?
Wait, guys. Choose. Choose. Look, guys.
Juice. Oh my. Juice.
I hate to upset y'all, but Julia looks matted. Look at her fur by her chin. This looks matted. Chantal, you're pissing me off.
What do you do?
When it's half past two. You.
Why do you do that? Hi, Tracy. Hi, guys. Three samosas. They're so good, eh? Spicy, savor, chew the juice, plain cheese. She always does that. 13. How? Chubby. Are you a chubby juice? Joseph, methadone, hello? Yeah, it's almost 2. Glistening.
I still would like to know why you made a big deal of getting to Syria to be with Salah, and yet if he's there asleep, why aren't you in bed next to him? I mean, make it make sense. You love your handsomest man, but instead of spending time with your handsomest man or sleeping next to your handsomest man, you're talking to your beezers. So what's up with that?
Teardrop, hi!
Booger. I mean,
Thanks, Veronica. Thank you, plain cheese.
what? Booger.
Howdy. Gulabi.
What?
Can you guys hear me okay? Now, the internet might suck. I don't know. Yeah, we have electric right now. Alhamdulillah. Katie, Carla Joe, Barbara, Mr. Fizzy. Welcome to Horn Beach version. My head looks smaller. If the audio is cutting out, um, I'm still alive. Alhamdulillah. Normal set, Mimi. Look like I've lost weight. So at 2, we're gonna go in the kitchen. I have to do my laundry. Oh no, I don't know how. And
What? I got to do my laundry, but I don't know how. Why not?
don't be cheap, yeah. I don't know how much it is though. Jesus, I look less bloated.
Juice.
Oh,
Why? You're so cute. What the heck?
hey penguin.
Where?
Actually, I have to take like several small showers a day, especially if it's really sweaty.
And keep in mind, with her taking showers, it's just like one water tank, so I hear, between several apartments. So I'm sure when she's taking showers, if she takes them at all, she's not being considerate to the other people in the building and thinking, well, maybe they may want to take a shower or they may need the water. She's going to be a nightmare and she's going to make enemies real quick. If other people live there and then there might be incidents where the water keeps running out, she's going to make a lot of people real mad. She'll be making enemies all over the place real fast. So I hope you're lying, Foodie. I hope you're not using up all the water. I mean, water is a very valuable resource. And don't just think of yourself, think about your neighbors.
Am I gonna be real with you? What's being real? Do you want to hear me say, "Thank you, Bethadone"? You don't yawn. Do you want to hear me say, "I'm miserable. I hate life. I don't like being here"? It's not gonna happen. $1 a pack where you are?
You know what, Chantal? You don't have to tell people out loud that you are miserable. You don't have to say it. We just know. And you have to be miserable. You enjoy tons of fast food. You enjoy your AC. You enjoy the conveniences of life. And being in Syria is the complete opposite to what you're used to and what you enjoy. So, of course, you're going to bite your tongue and you will not admit defeat. You will not admit that you made a bad choice. But you don't have to tell us. Your misery is written all over your face. Literally all over your face. Booger. Get your baby. What you doing? This is my life. I know. This is love, Foodie. This is what love looks like. This is what and trust. See how she's laying? Her belly exposed.
She trusts me. Because you love your mother. That's right.
Booger break. Booger break. She wants me to go to bed. Ain't gonna happen for at least a couple hours yet. But that's what she's up to. She's trying to push me to bed.
Get your little ears.
Can't do the react though within my arms. You're gonna have to get down.
I'm sorry.
I know. Get out. Love you. All right. You know, that's a lovely expression that you're wearing right now, Foodie. I'm enjoying it very much. Hold that pose. I'm enjoying that face. That's a great thumbnail. You give great face, Foodie. Thumbnail face, that is. All right, keep going.
Shit. Hey, Julia. Sweet baby angels. Like, because I don't like to waste the water, but like when I sweat, like I sweat a lot and I can't stand it. But whenever you take a cold shower, it just like, it's like a moment of like, and then you get out and you're cold. It's like a moment of like, ah. Olive soap? No, I haven't. I want to though, yeah. Now, your man can convince me to. Oman is a Gulf country. You'll be totally safe there. Don't worry about it. Uh, yeah, without running water, it's gonna be better than in Kuwait. My hygiene was okay in Kuwait. Might
No,
be
it
better
was
than camp my first time when I started my channel. No, I don't know. I know people think I didn't, but I did. So yes, I have cold water. So I'll show you when we go to the kitchen. It's like a cooler,
Swag Daddy says, "Are you done trying to convince us that it's not that hot yet?"
and you put ice in it, and it keeps the water cold for like hours. It's not that hot.
Fertile Turtle says, "Doesn't that waste water?" Yeah, it does. And she doesn't have regular running water, like pipes bringing water in from other places. No, no, no. They have a water tank. Like they actually have to fill up a water tank, and everybody shares that water tank. So her just taking frequent showers, I know that may be good for her, make her feel better, and keep her from overheating. But what about the neighbors? They need the water too. She thinking about them? No.
Okay, Swag Daddy, when you come from Kuwait, when you go from 52-degree weather and you go down to like max 38, yeah, that's, but it does feel hot, yeah. Hey, Nana. A heat wave in UK. Oh, sorry, Deborah. What's that teardrop? Introduction of a bite. Hey, Fernanda. The days are a life changer. Jenna, you're in P.O. Pizza's live? What's he making today? So that's why the shower, it's like just, it's almost like a sprinkle. It's not very hard water. There's like, I don't know if it's like calcium or what's wrong with the water, but it causes like a buildup. Um, Pot pie. Yes, I had Syrian chicken and rice. You stink. Thank you, Louise. Like, I had, they have a recipe called uzi. It's like a type of rice and
Lord, we're not even like 10 minutes into her live when they're already talking about food.
chicken. And I had, I think it was uzi.
Shut up. Nobody
How
cares.
he's like, he has moments of extreme happiness and then moments of like kind of sadness. And sometimes he's stressed out. Thanks, Jenna. Strawberry, she's great. Hey, Sophia. My forehead? I don't know.
Strawberries and Cream says, "You don't seem happy here." She's not happy. Salah's not happy. He's been mouthing off to her. She's been mouthing off to him. And extreme heat will bring out the bad mood. That's just that much faster. Extreme heat will drain your energy. Tempers are going to flare. Words are going to fly. And it's been going on. They're both crazy from the heat.
It's bumpy. It's always been like that. It's shiny as hell. The light in here is just like
Oh no! Mood Indigo says your hairline left like it owed rent too. Dang.
Wire with a light bulb. So it's not the best looking light, but whatever. Uh, so yeah. Yeah. Hey, Tanya. It's bright. Thanks, Katie.
Wait a minute, what happened? Looks like Teardrop had something to say. Like, hold on a minute. What did Lexi say? What was the comment from Lexi? I don't see anything. What the heck? Oh, okay. So Lexi Lang says this is becoming less entertaining and more disturbing in so many ways. That's not a rude comment that Lexi made. She was just giving her opinion. And of course, this idiot Teardrop says, Lexi, you can leave. Teardrop, Teardrop, not your channel. Understand that, not your channel. You're a mod on somebody else's channel. You got a wrench, but that wrench can be taken away. You don't have the power that you think you do. Your job as a mod is to keep the riffraff out of the chat so people can talk and have fun. That is what you're there for. But guess who the big boss is? Not you. It's Chantal. It's her channel, not your channel, not your rules. And you, ma'am, are getting unnecessarily rude. You know that? Unnecessarily rude. And what's with the big shouty capital letters? Big shouty capitals. Strawberries. She's great. Why are you getting so defensive for it, Teardrop? What's going on with that? Teardrop goes on to say, Lexi, I'm not mean. I'm just saying if you're bothered, you can leave. No, Teardrop, you're just being bitchy and bossy. You need a glass of milk.
I mean, we've had, I'd say, the stresses are just things that is strange. The rebirth of Syria, inshallah, yes. My eyes better, yeah. My cheeks are not red anymore. Just to hang out. I'm gonna put the fan in the kitchen. I have to clean the kitchen. You guys are gonna gross out. I haven't cleaned anything in the kitchen really.
Why not? What have you been doing all day? Like you say, I'm so busy, I'm so busy, I'm so busy. Busy doing what? What are you busy with? Sleeping during the day when it's hot? So you can be up all night and talk to your beezers without Salah being around? Maybe that's it. Maybe you want to do lives and you're trying to do lives when Salah's not around because the two of you are on each other's last nerve. So when he goes to bed, that's your prime opportunity to do a live, and he's not going to be there. And maybe the bonus is you get to eat a bunch of food, and he won't find out until he wakes up around 8 o'clock in the morning, long after you've gone to sleep.
It is different than Kuwait. Some things are still. I didn't have ice cream.
You don't need ice cream.
I fought against it. I think tomorrow we have a lot to do. I have to find. We have to go out and get more sand for Julia for her box. Since putting natural sand in her box, she hasn't pooped once on the floor. Not once.
Well, maybe that's because the sand's getting changed a lot more often. Maybe the reason why she was pooping outside the box is because you weren't changing the box often. You were leaving it full of waste. So maybe with Salah there, the box gets changed more often and She can go to the toilet like she needs to.
She likes the texture. It's just a cardboard box with sand in it, but she likes it. Hey, kind heart. I can't find litter here where we are. KFG. No, we didn't have KFG. We will go. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't feel like eating junk. I feel like eating rice tomorrow. Just like a bowl of rice. It's like they put peas and cashews. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
Isn't it interesting that not too long ago Chantal was talking about somebody else near her eating rice? So of course she sees somebody else eating rice and she's like, I have to have rice too. Like if they're eating it, then I have to eat even more.
KFC goat. No, they have Crispies, chicken tenders. Okay. We're probably gonna travel around. The pea doesn't soak in the cardboard, no.
Wait, what? So she just said Julia's litter box is a cardboard box. And she's also claiming that the urine doesn't soak into the cardboard. What? Ma'am? Cardboard is porous. Yeah, the urine is going to soak into the cardboard. That's why most people have litter boxes made out of plastic. What are you saying? That the urine won't soak into the cardboard? It certainly will.
It's weird. There's grocery stores, but not like big ones, like around where we are, anyways. Chicken tendies. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, pellets, giant bags for $10. Cashew and rice. Toasted cashews and peas. It's so good. Rice is my weakness. I know, me too. He's here. I'm gonna wake him up. Anyway, so I have to shave her.
You understand that he might be in a crabby mood tomorrow because of you doing this right now, Foodie, right? Or are you doing this to spite him for something? Because it's 2 in the morning, and I know you're trying to be quiet, but he's still there, and it's not a big place. You're insisting on talking to people. You sat up and talked for 4 freaking hours, 4.5 hours, while he was trying to sleep. You expect him to get up and run around and get you things and get you food at the same time you are interrupting his sleep.
Her because she has like I try to do it myself, but the clippers I have are meant for a beard and they're not strong. So she has long belly hair and maybe along the travel journey, I don't know, but there's a mat. It's not touching her skin, but it's in her fur. I want to get her shaved, whole underbelly shaved. You could live off rice and peas, yeah. Oh, Baba ganoush, yes. It's so good. Thank you, Sean. Hey, Sean. I grew up in a third world country born right after the end of martial law. It's not impossible to live happily even without internet and modern conveniences. Like you would think I thought like I'm the most spoiled person in the world, like, but you adapt. You do. And you realize like, so what, as long as I have certain things for survival.
Man, I don't know what's going on in chat, but there is some drama going on between Lexi Lang and Teardrop. Because here's Teardrop saying, Lexi, just stop talking to me, then it's easy. What is the drama going on in chat?
you know, More whole food diet, kinda. People, Tracy, people who eat rice, they make it themselves. That's why there's not a lot of places around here that have rice. Just stop talking to me, then it's easy. Leave Teardrop alone. Right, Teardrop? Teardrop's a mod, so I would be careful if I were you. Thank you, Teardrop.
Actually, you know what, Chantal? It's supposed to be your channel. You don't even know what's going on. Are you taking notice of what's going on? Like, you need to sometimes lay down the law as the content creator and say, it's my channel. And I appreciate my mods, but even the mods have to behave and not power trip all the way out.
Yeah. Rebecca, I think that's illegal here, so I can't really promote that.
Uh-huh. So someone in the chat was asking about about PayPal. Where is it? Where is it? Looking, looking, looking. Da da da. Somebody in the chat was asking about PayPal. Ah, Rebecca B says, Foodie, do you have access to PayPal funds there? Because people are wanting to send her money on PayPal. But Foodie knows she cannot do the PayPal thing while she's in Syria. That's why she's not passing out her PayPal link. She probably is just hoping that people remember her PayPal information from all the times that she passed out her link in Kuwait, and she is online fishing and hoping that people remember her link and that they send her money anyway.
So no. Thank you, Penguin. Potatoes are good. Um, we have super chats, cameos, merch, stuff like that. I have a stove, but
You know what, Foodie? Even the fact that you're advertising Cameo is illegal. You having monetized content while in Syria is illegal unless you're on a work permit. Are you on a work visa or are you on a tourist visa? Because if you're on a tourist visa as opposed to a work visa, what you're doing is illegal right now. Super chat goal or not, it's still illegal. You're breaking laws in Syria, which could lead to your whole channel being taken away because you're doing illegal activity using YouTube, which could potentially get YouTube in trouble. You can't monetize the content if you're in Syria. You have to know that. And if you don't, you do now. So if I were you, I would be getting out of Dodge and going somewhere else and doing my content because you can't accept donations in Syria. You can't even do regular videos or content on YouTube in Syria because you're making money, you're monetizing your stuff. That could lead to problems in Syria and also your whole channel being just taken away.
we have to set up the gas tank. We just got a gas tank. Someone gave us a gas tank because they had an extra one.
Sure, they did.
Julia needs a lion's cut shave. Thank you, just lurking.
Is that the lie that Salah told you? Oh, people like it so much, we got an extra gas tank. I don't believe that. I believe that he got he bought one.
Seriously, I was in bed. I feel emotional. I don't know why, but and hot. Was in bed, like cuddling. I was with Salah, and the cat was between us, and I was like,
Sure, sure, the two of you are in bed next to each other. I believe that. Tell me, why can't we see this bed? This wonderful bed of love the two of you have. Show me this bed. I'm curious. What does it look like? How big is this bed? Is it a king size bed? For you and Salah and Julia to fit on a bed together, it would have to be a king or a California king. Because I remember, Foodie, back in the Canadian villa, you had a queen size bed just for you. That was comfortable for you. So, you being almost 600 pounds, you need some space. Salah is over 6 feet tall. He needs some space. So, Julia, the cat, needs some space. You would need a king or a California king. Did you happen to find a king size or a California king size bed over in Syria?
I went through a lot just to to be with these two people, because Julia's my perfect person. Like they mean the world to me. You know?
So you keep saying that. This is like the third time that I've heard you say the same thing over and over. I went through so much to be with these two beings. Look at all that I've done for you. I flew to Syria for you. Acknowledge my sacrifice. You need to appreciate my sacrifice. It was a sacrifice you didn't have to make, though. He told you to wait, and Julia didn't want you back. She's mad that you're back. So you put yourself through stuff thinking that was going to lead to what? Worship or appreciation? And you thought wrong. He didn't want you there. Julia doesn't want you there. You basically force yourself onto a person and a pet, and neither one of them want nothing to do with you. So, no, no one's going to appreciate you with that kind of attitude.
Syrian colors. Yeah. Oh, let's put red lipstick.
That's how you can tell when she's bored and she's got nothing to do. She starts putting her makeup on for no random reason at 2 in the morning,
My mom is, yeah.
even though she's sitting there sweating and any makeup she puts on is going to get sweated all the way off. She's still going to do it because she doesn't know what to do with herself during a live stream.
She said I look happy in a lot of my pictures I sent her, so she's relaxing a bit.
What?
I have red lipstick, and then it will be complete Syria colors. There we go. Oh yeah, Julia's was obsessed with me the minute I came in the door.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah. Thanks, Sarah. Rebecca, welcome to Loyalty Beezer's Club. Where you said, mm. Also, memberships are a good way to support
Look at you.
Syrian calorie deficit.
Look at you still trying to grift. So, your main grift, your bread and butter grift, you can't do in Syria. Again, your choice. You can't do membership. You can't do the super chat goals. You can't do the fan sponsorships, people sending you money through PayPal. So you're going for the grip that you can get, even though that's illegal too. It's all illegal, Foodie. You're monetizing this live, that's illegal. You're getting the membership signups, illegal. It's all illegal. You're making money on YouTube and you don't have a permit, do you? You think that not advertising your PayPal means you won't get in trouble? Potentially you can.
Deficit. It's too hot to overeat. I wasn't sweating until I started put my hijab on.
Take it off then.
I'm very proud Syrian Lebanese. Nice, Kate. You should be. No, I was crying a little bit because I'm overwhelmed.
Ooh, that's a confession. Hear that, girl world? She said, "Oh, I was crying a little bit. I was overwhelmed." Did you and Salah have a fight? Did he tell you stuff about yourself that you didn't want to hear? Is it starting to sink in that Syria isn't quite the romantic vacation that you've built it up in your head to be? The reality is crashing into the fantasy and it's not pleasant. Is that why you're upset?
Well, she bit mom, but she always bites mom.
Yeah, she don't
How's
like
every
you.
day? Welcome to our these recipes. Yeah, so less sleeping. Excuse me.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta do something for somebody. Hold up. Stop screen. All right, where's the thing at? I'm doing this for Miss Sassy Go Lightly. Hold up. Da da da. Mm? How do you fix this? Hold on. No, no, that's not it. Oh, these are all the sounds. I'm trying to fix the camera view. Style. There we go. Booger. Hey, baby. That's for Miss Sassy Go Lightly. She want to see Booger. What, baby? I know. I know. Brrr, trilling at me. What? What's your baby? There she is. Booger. I know. You're talking. You're a big girl. I know. She's talking that because she wants me to go to bed. All right. We're going to go back to Chantal. That's for you, Miss Sassy. I know you're a big fan of Booger. All right. Moving on. Back to the beast.
How can people say Julia hates me when I've shown so many times when we are hugging and
No, 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 no. She doesn't hug you. You put her in a death grip, like you in a headlock. It's not cool.
she's always with me? Like, you know?
No, she's not always with you. The only way that Julia is interested in you is if you have food for her. You use food to entice her to be next to you. She doesn't come up to you otherwise.
Listen, okay? If I say the sky is blue, the haters are going to say the sky is purple just to spite. So,
Chantal, if you we told you the sky was blue, you would do a live stream showing that it was raining outside just to spite us. Like you would go the complete opposite way.
whatever. If you notice that, like every single reaction, every single thing I do,
Stinky Peterson says, animals love to bite you. Yeah, they can sense a jerk when they smell one.
something has to be wrong or contrary with it. Like anything. Katie! What kind of very important readers, Katie? Where's the bees? Welcome, Katie. Julia loves Miss Bees. She loves her mom.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't love you. You just like to use her.
She's adjusting. You. At least she can sit in the. In Kuwait, we didn't have screens on our windows. Here, there's this good screen and there's bars.
There's a lot of people in her chat noticing that it looks like she's been crying. I wonder what happened. I wonder if her and Salah had a fight.
That's okay, Sarah. Julia has traveled more than me. When Sam bit me, write it down. No, I don't plan on living here permanently. I don't plan anything really permanently in my life, actually, now that I think about it. She likes watching the birds and the chickens. That one rooster's gonna be up soon, I know it.
Kevin. We got a troll over in Syria. His name is Kevin the Rooster. Keep her up all night and all day, Kevin. You're doing great.
CB. I just like I wear a looser hijab, but this one is like I like it because it's like it doesn't move, you know? Thanks, Rostara. You're way too impulsive, yeah. Why would my Canadian citizenship be in danger? I'm not like pledging allegiance to any groups that would. I'm not Shamima, whatever her name is. You know. Thank you, Miss Chad. Hey, Christopher.
So DZ Ree says, Foodie Beauty, why don't you gift those 10 free memberships you have a month to people? Yeah, because every content creator has the ability to give away 10 free memberships to people. I don't know how you guys do it though. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I keep forgetting about it on my channel when I go live. I'm gonna have to look up how you do it. How do you do it? I'm gonna have to find out so I can just give out the memberships every month. That way they don't go to waste.
It's 2. Let's go eat. Oh, yeah, I'll give the 10 memberships as soon as I can get on
Yeah, why can't you do it now? Why can't you do it now?
the computer. Okay, let me turn the camera off just till I get to the kitchen and set you up. And then, yeah.
What happened there? Okay, so this is the kitchen. This is her kitchen. And can I just make this clear? Can I say something about her house, her kitchen? Look, y'all see what's going on here. My house is all right. It's no luxury apartment, but even if it were a luxury apartment, I'm not someone that I judge people based on where they live. You know, a house is a house is a house. And if you live somewhere and if it makes you happy and it keeps you warm and safe and you can sleep at night and put your clothes there and take a shower, you're good. So I am not going to say anything ugly about what I see right now. I mean, the stove looks a little worn, but if it works, it works. It looks like the place needs some cleaning. You know, a little bit of Elgro grease. Needs a woman's touch. Clean things up, put things away, maybe decorate some things. You know, a house is a house until you make it a home. But she's deciding to show us this kitchen, and I don't know how it stacks up to other resident areas in Syria, but I guess a house is what you make it. So let's see what she makes of this place.
a bit tasty, you think? Yeah. So let's clean it right now.
Okay, I'm getting weird vibes. So she's in the kitchen to clean the kitchen. It's 2 in the morning. Is there a reason why she can't do the cleaning during the daytime when he's up? Why am I getting sneak eating vibes right now? Like she looks like she's trying to get away with something. Like, what are you doing, Foodie?
Is this to make coffee? Like Turkish or Arabic coffee? You put the grounds. Hey, Anonymous. Julia, get off the gross fridge. Landlord offered to put a new fridge in, so we're gonna see if the battery can withstand it. But
Julia's not stupid. She's like, I'm trying to get away from you, lady. And I know I'm safe up here because you're too short to reach all the way up here and bug me. Besides, cats do like high places. They like having a vantage point. That's why she's there, Foodie. That's exactly why she's there. So, what are you doing now in the kitchen? Are you cleaning? Or are you just burning up endless amounts of time doing like a kitchen show and tell? Just picking up random objects and holding them up for the camera.
this is a gas stove. You put this on the gas. Thank you. And then you went to Pakistan? Thank you. Oh, really? Yeah, there's a couple couches.
Notice that Julia is all the way across the room. Most cats, if you're a cat owner or even a dog owner, then you know most cats and dogs, they associate the kitchen with food. You walk in the kitchen, your fur baby's like, I know there's food in there and I want some, and I'm gonna tail behind you and kind of put the pressure on you to get some food out. But look where Julia is. She's far and away from Chantal. She is literally across the room. She wants nothing to do with Foodie. So tell me again that she loves you, Foodie.
Okay. It just needs to be deep cleaned. That's all. We have some chai, some tea, Ceylon black tea.
How long has Foodie been in that apartment? It's been like a few days, right? And the counters still haven't been wiped down. They're full of dust. Why?
Yeah, they have their own cleaners. Hey, Alicia. Thank you. Thank you, Lexi. 99 problems, but a couch ain't one. That's true. In the Middle East, things get dusty very easily.
So Desiree, or is it Desiree, says, I mean, you've been there for what, 5 days? You should have already cleaned up. That's what I was thinking. 5 days, and you've got to have been eating in the kitchen, right? And you can't get a paper towel or a rag and wipe down the counters to where they're not full of dust. What have you been doing as far as making food and doing the food thing in the kitchen with nasty, dirty counters? It's like, did you deliberately wait to clean your kitchen for 5 days until you can monetize the stream? That you're not going to clean anything until you can make money off the cleaning? Is that the thinking, Chantal? I don't know what she just did, but she just smelled her fingers and didn't like the smell.
I gotta put this garbage away.
And Chantal, remember, I'm just reminding you guys, just a reminder, Chantal is doing all this cleaning and talking and moving around at 2 a.m. when Salah's trying to sleep. There's no reason why she has to do this now. And that right there is the real reason why she's staying up late. Guarantee you she's going to do some sneak eating, some bee eating while he's asleep. Because she would never do that in front of his face. She's got to wait till he's out of the room or he's out for the night. And if you wanted a solid reason why, Salah, that weight loss surgery would never work for Chantal, there you go. That right there. WLS would never work for someone like Foodie if she's still got an active, raging food addiction and she's still indulging. It wouldn't fly.
Jammy, big sink, wash clothes. That's a good idea.
Hey, Lily.
Jammy.
Look how happy she is. She's got her ramen noodles, she's got her Indomie, like she is in her element, surrounded by snacks, which she's going to eat all of them. That's right. She's going to sit here and eat, and I will breeze through that. Best believe that. But she's like, it's 2 a.m. I'm surrounded by my snacks, and I'm going to try to put as many away as I can before Salah wakes up in the morning, and that way I can go to bed with a full belly of food. Oh my God.
Sugar.
Broken Back says one thing about Chantal, she'll find the junk food no matter where she's at. Yep. She's like a junk food bloodhound. You want her to find the junk food? Just let her get a little hungry and let her go searching. She'll find it.
I never heard of these brands. These are for Salah. I honestly don't. I've had some of these. These are.
Chantal, stop. We know the junk food is for you. He doesn't eat that stuff. We remember you back in Kuwait eating his ice creams in the freezer, you buying junk foods that we know only you liked, always claiming that they were for him when really they were for you. Even if they were for him, you couldn't keep your hands off of them. You would approach it like, well, I bought it with my money. Even if I did buy it for him at first, I'm hungry now. So you might as well just say it's for you.
Big
Like all that candy.
roll Lana.
She's so happy. I've got my junk food.
Oh, this is melted pistachio chocolate.
One moment. Okay, let's continue. Plain Cheeseburger says, Chantal, don't you dare eat his snacks. But they're not his snacks, Plain Cheeseburger. It's hers. She bought it with her money. Don't you understand that? What's his is hers, and what's hers is hers. And that's just how it is. Since he's essentially using her money to buy all the snacks. Swag Daddy says, stop acting disgusted. We all know you're going to eat that. Yep, she sure will.
And yes, this is a nice apartment for Syria. Like some, I don't know if there's like luxury apartments here, but chocolate covered halva is good.
Chantal, you being in Syria and doing mukbangs and shoving food in your face and then getting on camera and showing tons of junk food and then talking about luxury apartments in Syria with everything going on, all of that is just crazy work. It is. It's crazy work.
Oh, really working?
Like, I can't believe you. Girl, what is wrong with you? You are in Syria trying to flex. Are you kidding me? There's nothing wrong with Syria. I'm sure it's a beautiful place, beautiful people, no shade. But the fact that you are in a war torn country with people that are suffering, there's a food shortage, there's a water shortage. The place is tore up because of war. And in the midst of all of this going on, you're still trying to flex. Like you're a big deal over there. Yeah, keep thinking that. Keep running around with that attitude and get more attention and see what don't happen. You are going to F around and you are going to find out. I'm not wishing that for you, but apparently you're wishing that for yourself. So keep on, keep it on. See what happens.
Rolana Saber.
Stinky Peterson says Salah in his 30s now. Time to maybe scale back on the daily chocolate bars. Those are not for him, Stinky. That's for her. That's all her food.
Dish soap, let's clean. Let's not and say we did. I just, Dean.
So what'd you get it for?
No, you can't drink tap water.
So you're going in the kitchen to act like you're gonna clean everything, but you're gonna go from cleaning things to let's just get in the kitchen to eat all the food. Got it.
Not here, but in the valleys and in some towns, yeah, the water's clean. Beachside condos in Thailand. Oh wow. Let's not clean. Let's not and say we did. Oh, nice pajama. Okay, have a good time.
I mean, Chantal could do that. Since she's got an issue with food, what she could do if she felt the urge to eat, like she started getting the urge to go in the kitchen and just snack on everything in sight and turn into Pac-Man, she could say, you know what, I'm just going to busy myself. I'm going to distract myself with cleaning up and straightening up and making this place a home and not stop until I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed. Just redirect herself. She got cleaning stuff. The place needs to be cleaned. I mean, she could clean up the kitchen and then Salah wakes up in the morning and has a pleasant surprise. But no, she's like, I'm surrounded by food in the kitchen. So I'm gonna eat everything here, and then he's gonna wake up and there's gonna be no food.
For a hoe, we always find something. Your husband, hi Pegastal. I look skinny.
She's not skinny.
Oh, maybe she would. There's going to be a plateau very soon, so after this can be washed. I haven't figured out where I'm going to hang my clothes. I slept for several hours. Thanks, Miss Chad. Thanks for Jamie. Do you guys want to see a Western toilet? I mean,
You know, Foodie, instead of spending like $50 on junk food, maybe you should have gotten some clothesline or something or some wire, a couple of nails and a hammer, and hung up some lines so you have a place to hang up your clothes.
Arabic toilet? It's like Fig Newtons or dates or something.
I'm not interested. I am not interested in you showing off your food haul. I'm also not interested in you having a bee moment right in front of me. No, ma'am. But let's see the this kitchen bathroom set up because Chantal does not really have a sink or something in her kitchen, I don't think. Seven Couches says, "Where is Salah at?" Yeah, where is he?
I'm not sure.
And by the way, Chantal, people have been saying that before you drink the water there, you should boil it. So, big question, when you're making the noodles and whatnot, are you letting the water boil first for a minute before you put the noodles in? I'm just asking.
So I was sleeping. Hey, Antonia.
ECP says, Chantal, JW, no hate. Do you ever feel like you burden Salah? She doesn't care. She doesn't care if she's a burden. She doesn't care if she's suffocating. She doesn't care if she's clingy or controlling. She doesn't consider how other people feel. All she cares about is what she wants. I mean, she already made the comment the other day when somebody asked the question, do you feel guilty for what happened in Kuwait with Salah? The fact that you practically ruined his life there. She did not feel guilty, and she said so. She said, I don't feel guilty. She does not feel responsible for what happened over there.
No sugar tonight in my coffee. Sweating is good for you? Thanks, memory room. It does teach you a lot.
So it's 2 in the morning, and she's making several packs of noodles because she's hungry, and she's going to eat more stuff on top of that. So, how is she going to lose weight again? If she's eating at 2 in the morning and she's going to stuff herself stupid full of food and then go to bed after that, like thousands of calories, not burning them off.
You like my stove oven? She's cute, yeah.
Suki.
Can we have a house tour? I just want to clean it first. EO2.
Oh, baby.
Window bees. Yeah.
Cheers.
Indomie can get all over the world. You never had Indomie plain cheese? Let's go somewhere by car. Yeah. How did I cook it? Hey, Richie. The hot sauce I used in Kuwait, I forget the name. Maggi? No. Bologna with mayo. I can only eat my bologna sandwiches with yellow mustard. Yes, it is Raina. He bought a new battery today. Hold on. So there's pistachios, and then inside. No, it's not. My aunt got me this shirt. Hey ho, make spicy dried chickpeas over there.
Oh my God, I'm getting the pressure put on me right now. Booger wants me to go to bed and she's literally just sitting by my pillow, like, why aren't you here? Obvious, cat is obvious. What? You want to go to sleep? Is it late? Booger. I know. She's mad at me because I'm not in bed yet.
Hey lady tea. Chocolate covered coffee beans are so addictive. It has nougat with pistachio, and it has like cardamom.
Nobody cares what you're eating. Nobody cares why you're eating it. It's 2 in the morning. You shouldn't be eating it in the first place.
I know, Cowpat, but everyone smokes here. Inside,
So she is smoking.
outside, anywhere. You can smoke anywhere. You could probably smoke in a hospital. I don't know. I don't know that for sure, but
Okay, just to bring this back up, just to rewind a bit, as far as Foodie and cigarettes, Foodie has gone on record as saying that she hates cigarettes. To her, they taste nasty. So I would imagine that the reason why she's smoking cigarettes is because she cannot get to her shisha and she is stressed out. Like we've seen the signs of her being stressed out. We saw her really short fingernails. She's biting on her fingernails, she's biting on her fingers. Then she's leaving out evidence of smoking. So she's smoking a lot. And that's an expensive habit when you're a smoker. And from what I saw, that ashtray, there's quite a few cigarettes in there. She must be going through maybe like half a pack or a pack a day. Because she does everything to extremes, you know? And if she got her body used to the shisha, which is a lot, like she's going to be craving all that nicotine. She's going to have to keep up with that habit she's built up. So are you smoking them by the pack, Foodie?
no, I'm eating pumpkin seeds. Pat crab, a slice of wow. Yeah, you know, some people do with the intention of having benefits. Yeah, I don't think all people do, but some probably do have those intentions. You get a lot back on income tax. Why my channel's controversial? That's a long history there, child.
Oh, snap. So Christine Taggart says Sagittarius is talking about you, just giving you a heads up. Oh, really? Well, I'm going to have to go look to see what she's saying later on.
You can send your kid to summer camp for free. I miss that. Did you guys ever watch MTV's Fat Camp? It's like an art. Sagittarius is talking about me. I don't care. Like, she has no impact on my life. I want kids, but not by societal pressure. Yeah. Yeah, Lizzie. I mean, I don't.
You know, talk about turnabout is fair play. So a while back, Foodie was watching Sagittarius Shawty and imitating her. And now Sagittarius Shawty is watching Foodie and commenting on her. Like, that's wild.
Someone asked me to imitate her earlier, and I did. It was mostly a joke, not out of like.
Oh, is that why? Because someone asked you to imitate Sagittarius Shawty and word got back around to her. Man, that didn't take long.
Like any kind of nefarious reason. Like I don't know the person, so I can't, but whatever. She wouldn't be the first person to talk about me. Thank you, Jekka.
And maybe that's why Chantal did the impression of Sagittarius Shawty to begin with. Because she's being sneaky, shisty, trying to find little trolling ways to get people to talk about her in different areas of YouTube. Maybe that's why she did it.
I think he's taught me how to tone down a little bit, respect myself a little more.
No, 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 no. You don't respect yourself. But I think what's going on is you just have to go around the block and down the corner to troll people and to get views and to make money. You got to be careful where you are. You can't be so blatant and outright with what you're doing.
Just letting you know. Julie's like a fluffy cat teddy bear. Yes.
Cheers. Cheers.
She's sleeping on the window. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm nice on my life. There's a lot of dogs.
Christopher Moon says, "Hey, foodie, when you're gonna drag some reactors, she's so funny. I would like to see her try. Come on, foodie, jump in the ring. We're ready. You keep threatening it, do it. You keep threatening to react to the tarot readers. I dare you to do that. I'll drag you all day long for that. Give me a reason to do it. Come on, give me some fun."
Diane from Fat Camp. I'm used to people making fun of me. I watch Fat Camp every few months. Me too. No, I used to watch it a lot, but now remember Petey? He's such a creep. So I might get some fresh. I might get a melon and some.
Stop talking about food.
If they served camel meat, Tracy. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. PDA. No. Good. I find like mango. My favorite meal is chicken, rice, and yogurt. I love it. With like a little salad on the side, maybe sausage. Come back to Canada to have the surgery. Maybe Chantal. I'll see if I can get healthy here, like right now on my own. Plain kefir. It is, Larry. They use cardamom. You love where I am. Someone's taking care of me. And we're dealing with Big Valley girls.
You know, sitting here reacting to this right now, I can easily see why people are like, this live was not only boring, it will put you to sleep. Because it's late for me, it's almost midnight. Booger is all over me to go to bed right now. That's why you hear her like, there she goes again. She's walking over to my bed like, Mom. See, here's what's going on. My cat likes for me to tuck her in bed. So y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna go tuck her in bed like a baby, and then maybe I can finish the rest of my react. Hold on. Okay, Booger Queen is now tucked into bed underneath the covers where she wanted to be. That was the problem. She wanted me to tuck her in, so maybe I can finish up my react now. She's such a baby. All right, let's keep going.
Figure stuff. Your favorite? Go for turkey. Neon pink and green, yeah. 13%. Oh no. If I notify Canada, maybe they'll think here for bad reasons. But probably not. So stupid. I'm just visiting. Green is your color. So I miss so much just falling asleep anywhere. Honestly. So Chantal's not even Howie. Really? Stop. Pantero. Your daughter put nail polish on. Oh, I shouldn't even be saying knock on wood.
Wow, like this is so bad. See, this is the part where she should have just ended the live stream right here. Cut out the last 2 hours of this because just why? Why did it go on for 2 extra hours?
No, obstructive breathing can be from many things. A lot of smokers have it even if they're thin. Oh, my son, he stops breathing while sleeping. Oh, your son. He should, yeah, might be sleep apnea. Yeah, there's clinic that we drove by a big hospital. So, yeah. Coffee is very finely ground like a powder. You put some in the pot, you add a little bit of water, mix it, add more
I'm sorry. I don't need you to teach me how to make coffee.
powder, a little bit of water. Then I used to get the meatballs.
She's still talking
They're like
about food.
spongy, fake meatballs. I like exactly. Yes, let me see. Uh, so it'll be like it'll be interesting to see. I don't care if I don't have any heat, but Salah will freeze. How long are you planning on staying? I don't know yet, Amethyst. It's up in the air. Really, teardrop? Like swelling, or it's cool to know Foodie about Jesus. Yeah, my mom speaks less French than me. It sounded pretty, Reina. We can cuddle, yes. My husband would knock the door down. Tower over a man. I have some same trouble sometimes. I go to children's.
Yeah, so I keep hearing on Twitter and on YouTube that Chantal is only allowed to be there for 15 days. After that, she's got to register being there. So I don't know if she's going to be there for 15 days or she's going to overstay or what, but that's what I keep hearing. Something about 15 days.
Side they were surprisingly about looking shoes. Short toes. I think everyone wants to be happy, working hard for yourself, living off the land sounds great. Yes. We spent time in the valley. It didn't even feel hot because it's open, so all the wind. Here, concrete jungle prevents the wind flow.
There's Kevin. Do y'all hear Kevin? Because I hear Kevin.
Blind melon, oh my gosh, yeah, oh my gosh, Bear, that's so clever. Scarlett started night delivery. Do you still have him, Melon? Blind melon. Oh,
There's Kevin in the background. I hear Kevin.
can say that my life is pretty plain. Yeah, Evelyn, that's probably what happened to me too. Then I had to go to the hospital every time. It was bad. Charlie horse, wee nutty.
Okay, you know what? She's being boring. This is dragging. This is really dragging. So I think I'll end it here. If there's anything of importance that I'm missing, I'll just catch it on Twitter and include it in with the next react because I'm sure she'll be online at some point very soon. She's got money to make. So that's it for this react. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.